Example 3. This goes back to what we did yesterday, ratio problems. But if you take a look here, the ratio of red marbles to blue marbles is 5 to 7. So the first sentence is like it was yesterday. So we have a ratio of two different things, and they tell us what they are. And it says red marbles first, it says blue marbles second, it says 5 first, it says 7 second. So what I know is that 5 goes with red, 7 goes with blue, and that comes from a ratio. So I'm going to put that in the ratio column. Then it goes on to say this. There are 156 marbles in the bag. Okay? It doesn't say there's 156 red marbles. It doesn't say there's 156 blue marbles. It says 156 marbles. Alright? So they've given us specific characteristics for some of the marbles and the rest of the marbles. But the total number of marbles is 156. Alright, so 156 is the total. It's not how many red or blue, but it's how many marbles there are. And then it asks how many marbles are red. So we're looking for, I'm going to use R for red. How many red marbles are there? Okay, what I want to get across to you here is this. When you get a ratio of parts, part of the marbles are red, the other part of the marbles is blue. When you get a ratio of parts like that, if you add the two ratio numbers together, that represents another part of the ratio that's valid. And that number there, again, was derived from these two numbers, 5 and 7 add up to 12. The number of blue marbles is irrelevant at this point because looking at what we have for red marbles and total marbles, 5 over 12 is equal to R over 156. And let's just assume we can't divide. Yesterday we were reducing things. Let's pretend it doesn't happen like that and see how to handle it. So in this case we get 12R for that product. And that should equal 5 times 156, which is 780 according to my calculator.
Oh my God.
Is that what your calculator said,
Yeah.
780? Okay. And if 12R is equal to 780, we simply divide both sides by 12.
65.
65 red marbles. If it came out to a decimal, round it to the nearest whole number. We're dealing with marbles here, so we don't want half a marble or something like that.
Wouldn't have those be easier to pick up?
What?
That'd be
A half marble might be easier to pick up, but if it's sitting flat, it might be harder actually because you can't get your finger underneath it.
I'm talking about if it's upside down.
Or upside down, probably. Anyway, so that's how you handle that. Again, they're going to give you this ratio. It's up to you to establish the total number. And again, it's up to you to establish whether you need to put that total row in at all. So the fact that this doesn't tell me how many red or blue, it just tells me marbles in general. It doesn't have that extra added characteristic on it. We have to get an extra row there representing total